What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel, and it's the World Cup quarterfinals time. This is the time when it gets real, when we separate the men from the boys, so be it said. And the first quarterfinal we have up is France vs Morocco. The World Cup favourites at this stage is France. Let's not beat around the bush. They have been exhilarating attacking wise, apart from the last game against Paraguay, where Paraguay tried to literally kick them off the pitch, literally and figuratively. They tried to beat them up, but it didn't work. They found a way through an Mbappe penalty, and Mbappe's on for that golden boot, and he looks like he's seriously on it. He has been outstanding. Olise has been outstanding. Dembele's played his part. Barcola's been dangerous, but all in all, like I said, they look like the perfect team. They've got the attack. Their midfield is quite solid, and at the back, they've got, in my opinion, the best defender in the world in Saliba. So all in all, you expect them to win this game against Morocco, but Morocco have shown one thing. And the one thing they have shown is they know how to rip up a script. They're not here to make up the numbers. They were in the semi-final of the last World Cup. They were in the final of the African Cup of Nations. Wherever, eventually it's been given to them now, but we know they don't win it on the pitch. But that's a long story anyway. But they're showing consistency over the years to get the job done. They're getting better and better. And this one might not be as straightforward as it is, but I still expect France to have too much for them going forward, especially now that Siberi might be out from Morocco. Yeah, he might be injured, and that's a big blow because he has been outstanding this tournament, and he's got his move to Bayern Munich, so he looks like he's going to be playing in a bigger league, bigger team next season anyway. But he's going to be a big loss if he's out. But obviously, all the eyes are going to be on Mbappe to see if he can step up to that golden boot. Then we have another quarterfinal. The other quarterfinal we have will be England vs Norway. My favourites to win the title, to win the World Cup, I said it from day one, I said before a ball was kicked, is England. And after that game against Mexico, I believe they're going to win it. For the simple fact that against Mexico, they showed resilience. They showed absolute resilience. And the thing is Thomas Tuchel. I think he's been the difference maker. He's brought a squad for all occasions. Let's put it that way. For all occasions. People talk about the players that he didn't bring, but the ones he brought, we saw. Everybody criticised him for bringing Dan Burn. We saw against Mexico. He studied Mexico and he knew they were just going to go in for the crosses. So what did he do? He put a lump in there to head everything away. Great tactical awareness from the manager. And it looks like he's done his homework, and I expect him to do the homework. But then he's up again. And then again, England are up against that machine, the greatest goal scorer I have ever seen in my life, bar none, and that is the brute that is Haaland. This guy's a machine. This guy could still score, and I still expect England to win, because this guy, Haaland, he doesn't even need to be involved in the game to have a difference, to make a difference. He can have about 4 touches and he'll still put it away. He's incredible, absolutely incredible, and he too is going for the golden boot. But Odegaard against Declan Rice, that's a big match. The two teammates from Arsenal who know each other well, whoever comes out on top on there, I expect to win the game. But to be honest, I expect England to win. And I think England will win comfortably, because I do not rate Norway's defence, especially their right back. I think he can be got at. And with the way Anthony Gordon's been performing the last couple of games, you got to put him out there. And I think they'll give their wing and their fullbacks problems, and their defence in general is problematic. And England, old habit, I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah. But I think England will have too much for them with Bellingham on fire. They should have too much for them. All in all, I think England will go through in this match. And then we have Spain vs Belgium. Belgium, I'll be honest with you, I do not know how they got this far. For the first couple of games I've seen them play, I thought they were terrible. Other than Trossard, I didn't see anything from them. Trossard and Tielemans, to be fair, have been their main guys that have been playing. But Lukaku's coming back, hitting the goals. So you can never say never, but I think Spain will have too much for them. In my humble opinion, they have the best player in the world at this precise moment in Lamine Yamal. This kid is different class. I will not hear a bad word said about this kid because he is different gravy. And then they've got too many match winners for me, Spain. They got Mikel Merino, the clutch man who always shows up. They got Olmo, who I think is a quality player. Ozaban, who's got 4 goals in this World Cup. So they can. I think Spain will have too much for them. And Belgium, their defence, the less said about them, the better, to be honest. And I think this could actually be a bit of a hiding for Belgium. And the next game we have is Argentina v Switzerland. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's a poor one. Switzerland, we don't think will do anything, but Switzerland, one thing they can do and they're very good at is they're good at frustrating. They're very good at frustrating, and they're a very experienced team when it comes to this level. So I expect them to try and play for like penalties, and then penalties, it's anyone's guess. But again, you cannot see anything past an Argentina win because of the greatest GOAT of all time, Lionel Messi. He's banging. He's up there for the golden boot. He's been outstanding. He, in my opinion, has been carrying this team. Without him, they look like a bang average team. And I think when a decent team hits them, when they meet a decent team, which I think it will be in the semi against England, they'll get found out. They would, because Egypt should have beat them. Let's be real. Egypt should have beat them. To be 2-0 up with the last 10 minutes, you should be winning that. So because of that, and simply because every time I've watched them, I haven't been impressed other than Messi. Without Messi, they look bang average, and I think they will get found out by a proper team, and that'll be England in the semi-finals. But all in all, that's my predictions for the quarter-finals. So from my predictions, we've got the semi-final of Spain vs France, England vs Argentina, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. I expect England to win it from this moment onwards. I expect England to win it. You heard it here first. Let me know what you think. Holla at your boy. Subscribe, like, peace, and I'm out.